Now by Dr. Emily Landau. She's the head of the Arms Control and Regional Security Program at the Institute for National Security Studies, INSS. Thanks for being with us on Daily Dose, Doctor. This whole idea that stretches back more than a decade now, stretches back across Republican administrations and Democrat administrations, that the U.S. will go back to the negotiating table once North Korea stops advancing its nuclear weapons program. Is that approach outdated by now?
Absolutely. I mean, this has been going on for 25 years, and from 2003, I can't count how many times we have heard that we will go back to negotiations if North Korea agrees to give up its nuclear capabilities, if it agrees to roll back. It's not happening. President Obama had 8 years of what he called strategic patience, which was basically after the six-party talks collapsed at the end of 2008.
That was really the last time
That was the last time. He came to power January 2009. He says, look, you know, we're not running after you. When you're ready to denuclearize, you come to us. Well, 8 years later, North Korea did not come back. It did 4 more nuclear tests, and I don't know how many ballistic missile tests.
And obviously, last month, 2 successful ICBM launches, and the last one from just a few days ago, it does appear capable of reaching the heart of America, the mainland. So this changes things. I mean, Donald Trump said to a reporter yesterday, I'm going to quote the president, "We will handle North Korea. Yeah. We're going to be able to handle them. It will be handled. Trust me, we'll handle everything." That's 4 handles. Yeah. But, I mean, does he really have a concrete plan here?
I don't think so. And
does he need one?
I mean, Tillerson has been going back and forth between rhetoric, which is more about, you know, we could possibly preempt, and then he goes to, you know, we don't want regime change, and we really don't want to hurt you, and we just want to work with you. But if you don't give us a choice, we're going to preempt. Look, North Korea is a nuclear state. It has been for quite some time. Now it seems that it has the ability with an ICBM to hit the U.S. mainland. It was known that it was going to get there. It has been moving forward steadily. The international community has no answer for this. There's no response. And I think we'll see things moving just to a policy of deterrence. There's
not a military option, you don't think? I mean, some Republican senators now are starting to say thousands may die in the conflict. Let them die in North Korea. Let's launch preemptively before they put a nuclear warhead on the ICBM and try to test it to Alaska or California.
The U.S. has been deterred from taking military action for a long time, actually because of North Korea's conventional capability. All of those missiles that are targeting Seoul and can destroy the city within a very short time. I don't think it's going to move in that direction. I think the U.S. is trying to deter. I think right now, by the way, South Korea and Japan are more nervous because now when North Korea threatens them, there's a question whether the U.S. will really guarantee their security when Los Angeles is at stake.
Yeah. Last question for you, Doctor, just because we're talking about, let's say, you know, arms control here. The perception among many is that the U.S. is now on the defensive. They're stepping up their THAAD tests. They're publicizing them in a way never before seen. What does that mean that the U.S. military perhaps is adjusting to North Korea's ICBM tests? Are they on the defensive?
Well, I think there's always like layers of response, right? So you have deterrence. You're trying to deter North Korea from actual use. You talk sometimes about going back to negotiations. And another possible response, of course, is missile defense. So I think normally when states are facing non-conventional threats, they're working on all levels. So it's not surprising that it's missile defense. It's not instead of another policy. It's, you know, they're going, on all fronts.
Certainly, it's a developing story, and there's new twists and turns, and they're getting scarier for sure. Doctor, thank you so much for being with us on Daily Dose. Appreciate your time.